200 hours grinding for this sword. Here's why. This sword is the giant sword. Before we get into this video, I just wanted to say the 200 hours were not non-stop, since that's not possible. The 200 hours were split into 5 to 6 months. And yeah, now I'm going to tell you the story. Let's get right into it. The first thing I knew is that giant sword equals dungeons. And basically, that's the first thing that popped into my head. So I leapt into the dungeons hub. Walked up to Moore. Right-clicked him, smashed the floor 6 button, and searched for a carry. The first thing I saw was that it said floor 6 carry, S to S plus, 800k. And I'm like, what? I'm not that rich, bro. Like, why is it 800k? Come on. And then I tried again, and it said 600k. This was a different person, by the way. And, well, basically, I just decided to do it, because I was really desperate, man. I wanted this sword badly. After doing floor 6 S to S plus carries, which were each 600k, after doing them for around 25 times, I was sick. I had enough. I was spending around 1,000,000 coins per carry. In total, after 25 runs, I had spent around 15 million coins. I was really mad, because I started off with 45 mil, and I ended up with 30 mil. I was really angry, because I just spent literally around 15 million coins on carries that didn't even get me anything. As I said before, after spending around 25 floor 6 carries, spending 15 mil per carry, I had enough. So I had a different approach. I would get gold ore. Now, by the way, you guys, this grind actually took a month and a half, which is pretty crazy. And so I'm going to tell you the story of what I did for the whole month and a half. I already had 30 million coins. Since I spent 15 mil on the carries, I still had 30 mil to spare. So what I did is I bought the upgrades for gold ore with my 30 million coins. And basically, after that, I just grinded out. Every week for 12 hours, I would basically do, Enderman Slayers. So basically, I would do Zealot grinding, fishing, dungeons for recoms, obviously, and then I would empty my minions, which made me 5 mil a week. And so, that's just the minions made me 5 mil a week. And so in total, I was making around 10 million coins a week. And I knew this was not enough at all. 10 million coins, some people make that in an hour, bro. I was not going to get anywhere. So what I knew is that with the 10 million coins, or actually with the 5 million coins, because I had 5 mil left, I spent 5 mil upgrading my minions, and then they made me 8 mil a week. The next week, I was making around 13 million coins per week, which is actually really good. And I just repeated that process for the next month, and after that, I had gotten gold ore, baby. I yeeted my gold ore onto myself, smacked the upgrades on, and starred my gold ore with my ascents. I felt ready. I was ready to achieve anything with this armor set. The first thing I did with my gold ore is that I got into a floor 6 S plus group. And basically, this was free, by the way, and we got an S plus, and we did great, and I was their tank, and I tanked that whole thing, you guys. I did crazy with the tanking. I was really, really good, and I was super happy about myself, because I could actually tank for once. And so basically, I didn't get any giant sword, by the way, but we got an S plus, and so I was feeling really confident. So I tried out doing solo floor 6. The first thing I realized when I did solo floor 6 is that I didn't have a dungeon finder. I spent the month and a half grinding for gold ore, realizing I didn't have a dungeon finder. I was so angry, man. I actually legit almost screamed, bro. I was so angry. I spent a month and a half grinding for like literally nothing because I didn't have a dungeon finder. How stupid can I be? So yeah, that's the bad thing. But then I thought, hey, it's not that bad. I can just call my friend and he can carry me in floor 6, right? While I do the tanking. Yeah, it didn't work out well. We got an S, but not an S plus. At this point, I was really disappointed in myself and angry for spending the whole month and a half grinding on something that was practically useless. And I knew that sitting down and sulking on myself didn't really help anything, so I got back to work. This time, I had a third approach. I would grind money outside of dungeons for the giant sword. I spent the next 3 months and a half grinding for the giant sword. here's how it went. Every week for 12 hours. That, by the way, I'm playing 12 hours a week, not 12 hours a day. So just make that sure. Every week I'd log in, I'd do some slayers, I'll do some wolf slayers, I do some enderman grinding, I do some dungeon grinding, I do some fishing, and then I do some mining. That's a lot of stuff, by the way, guys. It is. It was a lot of stuff. And then on top of that, my minions made me 8 mil. At this point, I was making around maybe 5 million coins. Probably not 5 million coins. What am I saying? 15 million coins per week. I was making around 15 million coins per week. And so basically I was pretty happy, but I knew that this would not get me to the giant sword, since the giant sword was practically 200 million coins and I only had 15. Yay! The next week, I did the same thing, got 15 million coins. In total, I had 30 million coins at this point. And what I spent it on is basically upgrades for my giant sword. By the way, you guys notice a pattern. I like to get my upgrades first. It just makes it so much easier instead of trying to buy them after. So that's usually what I do. And so I got my upgrades and I had 0 coins left. Next week again, by the way, it's been 3 weeks now, I emptied my minions and I did some grinding and I got 15 million coins. And I realized my minions were not enough. So I upgraded them again. And this time they made me 11 million coins a week. And I spent 5 million coins again on them. So basically I had 10 million coins left. But now they were making me around 11 million coins. And I was really happy with that. And by the way, that's how much they make me to this day. So if you guys are wondering, that's how much they make me to this day. And so basically I did the same thing for a while. The next week after that, it's been a month now, by the way, guys. And so the next week after that, what I did is I grinded, and I made around 20 million coins now, since I upgraded my minions, and I did some more slayers, which actually got me a lot of money from Wolf Slayer. And so I did that, and I basically got 20 million coins a week. And at this point, I was like, yes, this is good enough. This is good enough. We can do this. We can do this. And that's what I thought. 2 months went by, and I was getting really, really bored. Guys, imagine this. Every single week you log in, and every week for 12 hours, all of your Skyblock playtime, you spend 12 hours doing Wolf Slayer, grinding Endermen, grinding dungeons, doing fishing, mining, and emptying your minions. That process repeated for the next 3.5 months. Okay, I did that every single week. I was getting really, really bored. And I didn't know how far I was gonna make it. At this point, I had around 150 million coins, and I just needed to grind out 50 million more coins. And I was like, I can do this, bro. It had been 3.5 months. It had been 3.5 months. I had done it. I had done it, man. I had gotten 200 million coins. I had gotten the upgrades for my giant sword, and I had gotten my giant sword, baby. Look at this thing. I had done it. I had done it after 200 hours of Skyblock playtime. I had finally managed to get my giant sword. I was so happy. I smashed the upgrades on this bad boy, and I was ready to do a damage test. Guys, this is the whole reason why I wanted a giant sword. 140k. No, but that's not with Soul Eater. That's not with Soul Eater. 168k. Oh my god, that's crazy. And I tested it again. Okay, without Soul Eater, it's 168k and okay, no, that was a bad hit. 188. Oh wait a minute. I don't have my pet on. Wait a minute. Wait a second. Damage test. 287. Oh my god. 305. This giant sword's amazing. I love this thing. Anyways, that was just the video of me telling you the story of how I got my fabulous giant sword. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and if you guys like me doing adventure/explanation tutorials, or not tutorials, videos like this, then hit that subscribe button, like button, and the bell, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.